I'm DeMarcus Beasley. This is the captain of the ship, Nelson Aquari, and my homeboy, Jordan Sela from New York.
Got off the plane late Wednesday night.
Got off the plane late Wednesday night.
I'm from all over the U.S.
We come from all over the U.S.
Winning something.
Winning something.
World Cup.
World Cup.
You try.
You try.
We doing.
Ooh, ah, ooh, ah.
We're here for a 20-year U-17 reunion, and fortunately we got an opportunity to celebrate DeMarcus Beasley's celebration of his career with the national team, also a professional career as well. So spend some time together, reminiscing a little bit and telling some jokes and stories about the good old days.
But Bees didn't tell us we were going to be celebrating him. So we were in our group chat, and we were all like, yeah, we're going to come for a reunion. And then like a day before, like we all realized, like,
Yeah,
oh,
I did drop that bomb.
We're just going to be celebrating DeMarcus just like we did 20 years ago. So that's
not
cool.
what's
You know?
I have no comment on that. I have no comment.
It was after the 1998, the World Cup, and we were told, hey, there's a U.S. Soccer wants to do a 2010 campaign, and we want to win the World Cup in 2010. And in order to do that, we're going to target an age group, which would end up being our 82 age group. We were presented with the opportunity to live together, 20 other guys, go to school together, play soccer together. We knew that if we were going to be successful, we had to compete on and off the field. But then once we're done playing soccer, we just had to be friends and relax.
I think we realized early on, it was sort of a perfect storm of personalities, talent, and just team chemistry. And then you add in going to school together, and everyone's coming from different backgrounds, but all of a sudden you're taking the same classes together as well, which was like kind of weird. And then, when you're with 20 of your best friends in a class, it's hard to focus on anything really, but it was a really amazing experience.
No, I was going to say, so it almost never happened, right? So we had prepared for a year and a half, but we basically had to fight to get into the playoff. And then the playoff was at home and away against El Salvador. And so we had to...
Landon couldn't play in that.
And Landon couldn't play in that, yeah, exactly. So we had to go to El Salvador. We're in the locker room, the whole place is shaking. And I think like the very first minute or 2 minutes of the game, there's an own goal off of my foot, and we're looking at each other like, there's no chance we're going home and not qualifying. I think Bees took a corner kick and he got stuff thrown at him as well.
I had a dead chicken head on my foot. That's literally what it was.
Exactly.
A dead chicken head on my foot, about to take a quarter kick. Never forget it.
And then you scored on a header.
Yeah, I scored on a header, but not after. I think first couple of goals.
I don't really remember.
Jordan Sela put the ball in the back of the net a couple of times, and then just kept rolling and rolling, and then
it rings a bell.
By the end of the game, it was 7-1 or
6-1.
Or 6-1. Yeah.
Jordan had a hat trick.
Jordan had a hat trick, and
we'll say it for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, thanks, man. There's a couple assists there too.
But it was incredible because we knew at that point we had done enough to qualify, and then we were going back to Columbus, got to play on home soil as well.
It's weird when you spend years together as a group and then it's all meant for basically this couple-week period, and the results of that are so important. And we were on this incredible unbeaten streak internationally and knew we had the ability and talent, but if you don't perform in a couple games, it almost feels like it's for nothing. I don't think we were surprised in any way that we had a lot of success. If anything, we felt like we had a real chance to win it, and losing in a shootout in the semifinals was obviously heartbreaking. And the final was decided in a shootout as well, and Brazil ended up winning in a shootout. So we watched thinking we could have even have done more maybe.
I guess I was not surprised to see guys step up in really difficult moments. And the entire 2 years that we had spent, all the trips we had spent, the laughs, the jokes, everything that we had done, and the investment that was put into us was for this specific tournament. And then as Jordan mentioned, to lose in PKs was crushing, but looking back, I don't think that we didn't do well, we didn't give it our best. A testament to the team, after that game, we couldn't even talk, we couldn't eat, we were all crying, we were a wreck. We had lost for the first time in like a year and a half, 2 years, just something crazy. But then the next practice, Kenny Cutler and I were co-captains of the team, so they're saying captains, but it was a dual thing, and everyone on the team was leader. But we kind of talked about, all right, well, Nelson, you're supposed to wear the captain's armband this game because you guys are going back and forth. And we were just like, Kenny missed the last PK, but we all missed that PK basically. We were all together, and we said, hey, like, Kenny, we want you to wear the captain's armband. We want you to walk us out on the field. Like, we love you. What you mean to us is more than just a soccer game. And so we were all kind of united. And that practice was less terrible. We were all crying again and everything else. But I think for us, even in those moments, it was more about like us being brothers and men over the game itself. And so I think that's why, again, you see us here 20 years later laughing and joking around and still sticking with it.
I mean, this is just testament this weekend. I mean, we literally, it was only, 3 guys that didn't, everybody else is here. Everybody.
And it hasn't changed, personalities like DJ still didn't pay for a single drink yesterday.
Exactly.
So it's almost like you just fast forward
20
years and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you forgot your wallet. And then you see his wallet later and you figure, how did that happen? But it's just these
Some
things
things
just don't change.
Yeah, some things don't change.
Not at all.
Yeah,
Not at all.
It's cool.